And that'll be followed by Donald Couchman and Eric Schultz. I say welcome.
Hello, the name is Mark Sargent. That's what I'm wrong. Now that's going to be a tough act to follow, but I'll do my best. Okay, I just wanted to draw, council members, thank you for listening. I want to draw the public's attention to what may be an extremely egregious example of malfeasance, and just to help illustrate the gravity of the situation, imagine if the federal government gave $19.5 billion to Hollywood. I think we'd all be pretty upset by this. Well, there is a growing body of evidence that the International Space Station is not in outer space, but it's being filmed in a desalinated pool down here on Earth, and it's being falsely misrepresented. And this started with this phenomenon known as bubbles in space. If you search for it, you'll see many of these so-called spacewalks, which have been falsely misrepresented as live, as has been exposed many times on Facebook when they do their live ISS feeds. Bubbles out in space. Well, there's not supposed to be water up there. And it is known that the astronauts do train in these big underwater tanks. And so this body of evidence, and it's not just bubbles in space, there are harnesses or green screens, evidence of flights that are actually on parabolic flights, not in space. And if this is true, it's a big deal, because that's a lot of money that could be used for our own infrastructure or schools, whatever. So I'm drawing the attention to it because I think it's something that deserves to be looked at. Because if it's true, these bubbles in space might represent the smoking gun in probably the biggest hoax since global warming. Thank you for listening.
And in case there are any conspiracy theorists out there, how would you prove to us that you're in zero gravity?
for yourself that the astronauts are overhead, talk to them while they're there, and then they'll fly away. Take that, conspiracy theorists.
Llegas y te quitas el cinturón de seguridad, pero que es un impacto muy grande. De repente no hay gravedad. ¿Sí?
¡Pam! Entonces te empuja y en ese momento estás en ingravidez, es decir, todo flota. El bolis te va y las tripitas también. Entonces todo hay que tener ya, hay que hacer un zen allí para pensar esto no pasa nada, ¿no? Porque es exactamente la misma sensación que cuando la montaña rusa hace así y sueltan el ganchito y ¡bum! Es la misma sensación física es esa. Y caerse es exactamente lo mismo. En la física es lo mismo.
I understand that some believe that we should attempt a return to the surface of the moon first, as previously planned. But I just have to say, we've been there before.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Chorearon el teléfono en la NASA. ¿Dónde está la seguridad? Wow. La NASA. Sol. Es una sitcom esto. Gonzalo Rodríguez. This telephone is not from NASA. Come on. Esto es un desastre.